now. And oh no, it'll be going in a minute as the lights have gone out, but there's no one home. As you can see that we've got a bit of a delayed start. As and now we're going, and it is going, and you can see we've got a Exile jumping up quite nice as well. William has got the inside line, but Farmer's going on the outside. He's challenging on the outside. They're going side by side then, and you can see then we have got all cars are just about through. William is still in the lead. Then Grant, he's dropped down to last position, and now they're coming up to Rouge. And then look at this, and we got a free car volley. Madison Williams has got one. Then he's under a lot of pressure at the moment. Yellow flag in one because oh, that's a big old smash, a big smash indeed. That is Renzo, fire shot, and a Mercedes as Fisher as well. Fisher once again involved in first corner mayhem, and we have got fire shot and Fisher involved as well. That was a big smash there, big smash. And yellow flag in one. Emerson is leading. Second is Williams. So he had because now Farfus having the second one as well. Farfus all over the back of all over the back of Emerson as they come down into turn 7 then, and you can see Williams has gone from first to third then. Here and look at this, Nigel's Williams is in the wall. He's in the wall with the McLaren. He is in the wall again. That's a big blow. That's a big smash there for the McLaren driver. Yellow flag in 2. He's just trying to get out of the way there. That is a huge smash there. That's also a Mercedes going off the track there. Sam as well. It's a Granty there. Is getting by them. That is a big smash there. We also seen a bit of more carbon fiber. Emerson leads the Belgian Grand Prix. Nigel's in third position at the moment then. And we've also got problems there because Maxi here is Jonathan Cox has dropped down a position. He has gone wide. Oh my gosh, that's a huge accident. That's the Renault. Maxi off, and Maxi is out of this Belgian Grand Prix. Is that a safety car? Oh, and Sam almost in the wall as well. That is a smash and a half. And we have lost 2 drivers already. We've lost Grillsy. We have lost Maxi as well in this well, what a start to the Belgian Grand Prix. And now there's a come up there. Look at this. We got 3 abreast up at the Kemmel Straight on board the Crazy Man. Granty takes at 9th position now, and who is going to be in 10th position? Fireshot is left for session. Crazy Man is up in 10th position. Exile 11th. 12th position is Roscoe. Roscoe's dropped down a couple positions there as well, with Sam and William battling for 14th and 15th position at the moment. And now Emerson is now starting to pull away slightly from far from it's up to 8/10 of a second, and then of course Jonathan Cox is 2 seconds back at the moment. Murphy 5th, 6th position is Stringy, great stuff from Stringy. Then 7th position is at Stio, 8th is Granty, and Stringy who's gone wide there. He's got a 3-second penalty, a bit harsher. And you can see then we've got Williams and Stio in 8th position, Granty in 9th position, 10th position is Crazy Man. Both Toros is 11th, 12th. Remember they're leading the constructors at the moment, and they've got William in 13th position, Sam in 14th, and Fisher in 16th and 15th for the Mercedes driver. You can see now Stringy is all over the back of him. Stringy there once again he's showing, so he's got some really good pace, hasn't he, in this McLaren. And you can see, look at all the debris up at the top of Radion there, and you can see back on board there with Stringy. He's gaining again. Now has Murphy got the pace to get out of the front 3? That's question. Now he's got a 3-second penalty coming up to Laycom now. Stringy's up the inside. Oh, and Jonathan Cox there, not giving him much room there. And Stringy there, there's damage. I don't think there's any damage at the moment then. And Mr. Lee is a second behind at the moment at this stage of the race then. And Stringy is still behind Jonathan Cox at the moment. Starting to spread out now at the moment. Emerson is leading, and he hasn't led a race for a while, has he? Grant's got a 3-second penalty in 9th position. Look at Stringy, he's got a lot of pace, hasn't he, in that McLaren? He flies by and up into 5th position, and Jonathan Cox has dropped down to 6th then. Really struggling with the car, isn't he? Hasn't got the setup, has he? Crazy Hitman and Roscoe are battling away. This is a great old battle, isn't it, between 11th and 12th position. Oh, Crazy Hitman is going to go over the Sleeping Policeman. He has going to go over the Sleeping Policeman, and unfortunately, after all that hard work, he has now dropped back down to 12th position and at this moment in time. And anything can happen in this race. So you can see now Grant is now going to go. Oh my god, he's going to go on the outside. He is going on the outside. Look at this, he's on the grass. He is. Oh, Mr. Lee is gone. Is he gone? He is gone. He's in the wall. Mr. Lee is. And oh dear, he was struggling with grip, wasn't he? And he's going to have to come into the pits. He has damaged his car. He's going to have to get a new nose comb on that Alfa Romeo. And I think Sam is out. That's his first retirement since Monaco, Sam is. So that's a shame there for Sam. He's dropped from 15th then out of the race. Oh, excuse me again. So that's a shame there for Sam then. And you see then Crazy Hitman is now under a lot of pressure, because also under a lot of pressure is that Grant. He's now up into 7th position, and now Crazy Hitman and Laggy going side by side up the Kemmel Straight. Remember, this could be a battle for points very soon, because they're just outside the points above. Where are they? There they are. Laggy is through and up into 11th position. Crazy Hitman has dropped down to 12th. Roscoe couldn't manage to get by his teammate at the moment in the battle for 9th and 10th. Granty is now is now up into 7th position. Has he got the speed then? He is the highest of the hard compound runners. As it stands, he will take the lead of the race when the medium tire runners come in. So when are they going to come in the pits? I presume it's going to be a one-stop strategy, isn't it? So it's a Max's left the session as well. Of course, he retired earlier on. We've lost 5 cars already in the Belgian Grand Prix. This one is a bit of a car breaker. So yeah, you've got to really be on your toes. We got a magnificent battle between Laggy and Crazy in the battle for 11th and 12th position. And once again, then Crazy Hitman is through and back up into 11th position. So good stuff there from Crazy Hitman and Laggy. This is a great old scrap, isn't it? Between two drivers. Called Crazy Hitman getting his first points of the season last time out in Hungary. Can he keep up the momentum? Then that's the question there at the moment, isn't it? As there we go. Oh, Crazy Hitman's in the wall. He hasn't damaged his car. That car's made out of steel in Milton Keynes there. Good stuff indeed then. So Mr. Elite is in the pits and he has put on the hard tyres, hasn't he? So he is now on the he's out in the hard tyres, and William is now behind him. He's on the medium tyres. William, of course, the pole sitter. Unfortunately, it all went a bit wrong on the opening couple of laps, didn't it? So William is now dropped down into 14th position. This is a great old battle. Listen to the two Crazy Hitman and Laggy in the battle for 11th and 12th. You can see, oh, Crazy Hitman's got wide. That's going to allow Laggy through. It is allowed Laggy through. Crazy Hitman has dropped down to 12th position, and Laggy is back through. This is going to be a race love battle, isn't it? I feel. And I think the question to be on a lot of these drivers' minds is about the weather, isn't it? Because we were informed in qualifying about it might have a sprinkle of rain towards the end. John Cox didn't think it was going to come till later on. This is a great battle. And now then, is he going to have the inside? No, not quite. I think Crazy Hitman did something that Rosberg should have done back in 2014. He pulled out of that move there, and he because otherwise that would have been contact there, wouldn't it? So Crazy Hitman there. This is the battle for points now, isn't it, as well? Oh, yeah, flagging too, because String is off, and oh my gosh, and somehow avoiding the cars come through then. Oh, those soft tires have probably screamed enough, haven't they, on Stringy's car, and he has dropped down to 9th then, so that's a shame there for Stringy. Oh, and look, they're all coming in the pits then, and he's got a 3-second penalty, Jonathan Cox has, for a late call. So we got a, so all of them are coming in the pits, and Granty is staying out there. What tires is going to go? Farf is in the pits. Oh no, he's going to get held up. He is getting held up. This is appalling for Farf. Oh no, Farf is having awful problems there. And that is a major blow there for Farf. He's probably lost a couple of seconds there, because look, he's even lost out to Nigel as well. He's lost out to Nigel as well then. So Farf there is that the pit stops has not gone well at all for Farf. Look at him, he's pushing Nigel out of the pit lane, and now they accelerate down there, now they accelerate away. 2.1 seconds separates Granty Boy and Emerson at the moment. It's looking very strong indeed, isn't it, at the moment? And Ron Boy Farpen, you can see he's got DRS, and he wants to get that position back as quickly as possible, doesn't he? And Exile's also in front of Laggy Racer as well. He's going through. Farf is up the outside, coming up to Lake Calm. He goes through. Yes, he is through. Farf had an appalling pit stop, didn't he? And now Nigel is really trying to sink his teeth, isn't he, into Farf. He's going to go on the outside to Lake Calm. Farf, where is he going? Oh, this is great racing. Oh, there's contact, and Farf is still hanging on the inside, and Nigel's out. It's now in the 4th position. Fantastic racing. Is that damage to Farf's car? It looks fine. The car looks fine then. Brilliant stuff there from brilliant stuff. Great racing from both those guys there. Nigel is now back up in the 4th position. Murphy is still being touching distance as well, as is Jonathan Cox. They've all gone the soft compound tires. This is intriguing, isn't it? Around Spa, and they've all gone to the faster compound tire to see how well they do. Granty there is still 1.5 seconds in front. Those hard tires are hanging on very nice indeed. Is these soft tires going to hang on that long? That is the question, isn't it? And we've seen that Stringy struggle with these soft tires towards the end there. Fisher's moved up to 11th position now. Of course, he's having a long old race, isn't he? In the Mercedes, because Farf has had a great run out of Paul Frere, and he is back up into 4th position. Nigel's dropped back down to 5th position then in the Alfa Romeo. Look, there's in the background. Where's Jonathan Cox gone? Oh, he's still there. I thought that Jonathan just disappeared off there. Granty is in the pits. So Granty is in the pits. He's on a great recovery drive once again. Granty has. I think Emerson might have thrown a master stroke here, haven't they? In terms of because these guys are battling away, and because they're battling away, they're letting Emerson go, aren't they? Emerson's going for his 4th win of ALR, and tell you what, this is a very good very good return to form, isn't it, from Emerson's point of view? But this is a cracking race. And Dan Murphy's got a 3-second penalty. I love that they're all over the back of each other. Murphy is trying to go for it now. Murphy is trying to go for the 3rd position then as they come across the line. Then they're going up to Lake Source. to last source now, and look, Murphy is on the inside, then Farf is getting enough room now, and now this is going to be a great battle going up the hill, isn't it? CEO's up in 7th position, he's in front of Exile then. We're going to stay with this battle here for 4th position. This is a fantastic battle. Jonathan Cox there just in the background, so here they come then, up into Old Rouge, and into Radion then. Farf is all over the back of Nigel, and also Jonathan Cox all over the back of Dan Murphy as well. And now they're coming up to the Camel Straight then. Look at this, they're side by side. Farf is through and up into 2nd position then. Is Nigel going to come back at him? No, not quite. What about Dan Murphy and Jonathan Cox? They were just seen in the background there. Jonathan Cox has gone wide. He is having a look. No, not quite. And Jonathan Cox there remains in 5th position. Murphy still in 4th position at the moment then. As it stands at the moment, the championship I think Emerson will be extended in the championship after it was whittled down to 1 point over the past 4 or 5 races. So between Farf, between Knowlesy, between Jonathan Cox and between Granty, they all 4 of them have been challenging, haven't they? Jonathan Cox is through. Murphy dives back on the inside. Wow, great defending there from Murphy there. That was definitely that was the last of the late breakers there from Dan Murphy. Fantastic defending there. Talking about the on-track action then. Nigel's through and back up into 2nd position. What about Jonathan? I know you can see in the background there's a flash of yellow there, wasn't it? That was not lightning. That is Granty boy. He is coming up behind now. He's only 2.4 seconds away from these battle here. Look, there he is on the background. Granty has got 2 laps younger tires than these guys as well. That could be the difference. Murphy's now dropping back. He is defending very hard from Jonathan Cox. He is all over the back of Murphy then as they come down into Puyol now. Jonathan Cox is on the outside. He's on the outside. He's going to have the inside. He's through. He's through and up into 4th position. Fantastic maneuver there from Jonathan Cox. Look at the foreground there. Farf and Nigel also balance way there. Look, Granty is now under a second behind. Well, it's now under 2 seconds behind them. So Jonathan Cox is now up into 4th position then. And now Nigel looking in the background, and this is a great scrap here, isn't it? This is for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and at 6th position will be in there as well. Yellow flagging 2. We'll worry about that in a minute, because look at this, Nigel is now on the outside. He is through and back up through, and look, Jonathan Cox in the background as well is also battling. Look at that, Jonathan, all great stuff. And now then as you can see, now we've got yellow flagging 2 and 3, and look at this, Jonathan Cox there is back down to 5th position. That great move through bus stopping. Unfortunately, we get DRS, don't you? Up the Camel Straight, then Grant Forces got to take penalty there. Look, there he is in the background there. What could have been if Granty boy did qualify higher up the order there. What a shame there from the man who's second in the championship. Is he still going to be second in the championship? Maybe, I don't know. So you'll have to wait until later. Oh no, Farf is gone. Farf is gone. This is a big blow. Farf, has he kept out the wall? He has kept out the wall. Oh no, but is he down? I think he kept out the wall, but Farf pushing too hard, and that is a big blow for Farf, isn't it? What a shame from the Red Bull driver. Emerson is serenely just having a Sunday night drive in 7.5 seconds. Remember, he hasn't won for 5 races, so well done to Emerson. That's his 4th win of his career, his 4th win of the season as well, because remember, Emerson is a rookie. Incredible stuff. Nigel, then, of course, we're on board with another rookie as well. Granty boy, of course, he started back in Australia, and he's only 1 point behind Emerson at the moment, but it's going to expand. And look at this, Jonathan Cox there's going to be in trouble there. Oh no, they have crashed. That's a big smash there, and Granty there is he's got his whole wing gone. His whole wing is gone. Jonathan is letting through. I don't think Jonathan's got damage on the on the racing point, has he? And Granty's in the wall. Granty is out of the race. What a wow, what a development here at the Belgian Grand Prix, and Emerson wins his 4th Grand Prix of his career here in Belgium, and now he extends the lead of his championship. What an incredible race there. Well done to Emerson. No penalties either from third on the grid to 1st. He's still got that pole position, but it doesn't matter as long as you keep winning, and that's all right. Nigel was 2nd in the end. Great drive from Nigel, the defending champion. 3rd position is Murphy, far from 2nd on the grid, 4th in the end. Jonathan Cox in 5th. XR, what a cracking drive from XR from 17th to 6th, and brilliant drive from XR. Steelio in 7th, great drive from Steelio. Roscoe on his debut 8th, lovely. Mr. Elite in 9th position, and Stringy is in 10th, with Fisher in 11th position. Laggy, Granty, Crazy, William, Sam, Fireshot, Renzo and Maxi are all retired from this incredible Belgian Grand Prix.